6 weeks, 800 kilometers, epic scenery, and too many pizzas, pastas, and gelato to count. Join myself, my mom, and my dad as we walk across Italy. But before we get to all that, let's start at the very beginning, day 1. Hello from Doha Airport. I am here in Qatar. I have just touched down from my flight from Beijing, and in a few mere moments, I'll be boarding through this gate here to Milan, Italy, where I will be meeting my parents later today, and we're going to be going on the trip of a lifetime. It's going to be a really big trip. It's 6 weeks in total, walking over 800 kilometers. This walking route is known as the Via Francigena, and the full route goes from Canterbury in England to Rome in Italy, with a total length of 2,000 kilometers. We opted for a shorter version that would take us roughly 800 kilometers on the section of path that winds through the Italian countryside. I'm equal parts excited and nervous. Excited to be not working for the next 6 weeks. I haven't brought a laptop with me, which is very anxiety inducing. I don't think I've ever spent so far away from my laptop. And the reason I can't bring my laptop is because this is all I'm going to be carrying for the next 6 weeks of my life. Look at this, it's so small, it's 5 kilos. I'm really excited to be sharing this adventure with you guys, and of course what I end up eating. There's going to be a lot of food on this adventure, guys, because when you're walking 25 to 30 kilometers a day, you're burning so many calories you can eat literally whatever you want. Not gonna lie, that was one of the major selling points for me. Anyway, after a roughly 5-hour flight, we have arrived in Italy. Best thing about traveling with a tiny bag is no need to wait for luggage. I'm just getting straight off and going right to the and made my way to the airport hotel that Mum booked. How cute is this place that Mum booked? They've even got a little mini bed for me here. And look, we have a bidet. It's so European. I've never been so excited about a toilet that I don't even know how to use. Is this a girl thing or a boy thing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And check out this cute view. We're only here for one night. We're starting walking here tomorrow. From now on, the only transportation for the next 6 weeks is our legs. And now, what's in my bag? The moment we've all been waiting for. Well, probably not really. You guys are probably more excited to see my parents. But this is my bag. I want to share with you guys what's inside because it took me so long to bring down the volume. The only thing that's missing from this pack right now is my raincoat, which Mum and Dad are bringing for me from Australia. So first up, my first little pack here is my sleeping kit. So I actually have a silk pillowcase here because we're going to be staying in mostly hostel type accommodations along the walk. You need to get like this pilgrim passport or something, and that allows you to stay in the ultra cheap accommodation that often includes dinner, I've been told. Interested to see what that vibe is about, but I've also been told it's like bunk bed situation. So bring in the silk pillowcase, you know, gotta treat that hair well. And I also have a not a sleeping bag, but a sleeping bag liner because it's not winter right now, so I don't think I'm gonna need a full-on sleeping bag, but this is a liner that's probably gonna do the trick. Next pack here, we have my toiletry pack. You can hear it's got a sound, and that's because it's completely full with lactose pills. I'm not missing out on any food while I'm here. If you have watched my channel before, you'll probably know I'm lactose intolerant, but when in Rome, literally when in Rome, I'm eating all the dairy here, guys. So hopefully these pills protect me. One other notable thing is I haven't brought any makeup. So yeah, that'll be nice. Check out the size of my towel. I mean, what the actual F? Did you know that towels come in this size? It's a microfiber towel. But yeah, that's gonna be my towel for the next 6 weeks. This is wild. I can't believe I'm doing this. And then for my clothing bag, guys, brace yourselves at how small this is. This is my clothing for 6 weeks. I'm currently wearing one of my outfits. The other outfit is just a pair of shorts. Even though I'm packing very light on my electronics, I still had to bring one bag because, you know, vloggers gotta vlog. So in here I have my Kindle. I've got all my cables in here and like a little hard drive for copying any like video I do. I have my Insta360 X3, goes with me everywhere. I also have this other really cool product from Insta360 that they sent me, which is their new mobile gimbal that I'm really excited to try out. After a few hours, it was time to go pick up Mum and Dad from the airport. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little tired. I haven't slept in like 48 hours, but mostly I'm feeling very excited. I haven't seen my parents in about a year now, so there's Dad, there's Mum. Hello. Excuse the filming work here, was just too excited to give Mum and Dad a big hug. Mum and Dad, how's the journey? Long. How long?
We started at 1:30 a.m, it's now 5:30 a.m.
on Thursday.
28 hours later. So this is our first bit of videoing for our trip. We've got to Italy. It's 10:14 at night, and we're going to go and get something to eat because I'm hungry. That's how that works.
We were all so exhausted, we didn't vlog anything, but in a notable moment, we shared our first pizza of the trip. First of many to come, I can tell you that. So, first official day of walking, but I said yesterday that from this moment on, the only mode of transport is our legs. But actually, this morning we are taking a train. So Dad, can you explain what train we're about to catch?
We're taking a train from Malpensa Airport in Milan to Pavia.
So why do we need to go to Pavia?
Well, Pavia's along the trail.
Oh, okay.
Milan is not part of the Via Francigena.
So you've got these walking sticks. What are they for?
For walking, mainly.
He's back, guys. He's back.
I'm back.
Oh, it's going to be a very, very long 6 weeks, people.
How are you feeling about doing this 6-week, 800-kilometre journey?
Excited and a little apprehensive at the same time.
Yeah, we need to fix your bag. This is
It's not looking quite good, is it?
What's one tip you can give us?
Oh, you're going to have times when you're down, you have to push through that. You won't make it unless you're prepared mentally to push through the times that are difficult.
When will it be most difficult?
Every morning.
Every morning. Okay, what have I got myself into, guys? I think what is kind of sinking in for me is that we're going to be walking rain, hail or shine.
That's why it's exciting.
We've gotten on the train to Pavia, where Dad and I have engaged in a vlog off of sorts. Dad's vlogging here.
Amy's vlogging.
And then we've got Mum vlogging us vlogging. Before we knew it, we were in Pavia, ready to officially start this epic journey. Guys, check out this place. We have arrived in Pavia and it is so gorgeous. And I picked up something very important, which is my pilgrim passport, and I just got my first stamp. So exciting. This passport is for collecting stamps as you pass through towns along the way to prove to the cheap pilgrim accommodation, that only accept pilgrims by the way, that you are in fact a pilgrim. This is what my pilgrim passport looked like by the end of the trip. It's such a nice memory. Exciting moment here. We have seen our first sign along the way for this walk.
We're 10 minutes in and we're not lost.
So basically along the route there are going to be lots of signs like this to let you know that you're still on the route, because it's like a well-defined, like established walking path, so it's not just like you're making your own way through the countryside, you're actually following a path. Look at Dad walking with his walking sticks.
I think China's changed you.
I know, look at this. I never thought in my life I would wear these arm coverings, but you know, it's just so sunny here.
In Australia we have sun cream or long sleeve shirts.
And I'm sure there are going to be some people, maybe more than one or two in this video, asking why do this? Like, why not just catch a bus from Milan to Rome? Why walk? For me, I've done this once before with my dad. I did like 1 week on the Camino Santiago. And life just gets really simple without distractions. It gives you time to think of other things and learn things about yourself, about life.
But also, you know, we're walking in a different part of the world, so you're assimilating and learning a different culture and food. And
at like a very grassroots level, like we're not going to touristy places, we're going to be walking through villages that people really wouldn't go to unless you live there, because you know, when you walk, you're not only going to the highlights. So I think that's what I'm most excited for on this trip, is going to these local, random, beautiful towns and eating just like whatever they recommend.
Real Italy.
The real Italy. Mum, how hard did Dad have to convince you to come on this trip with him?
He actually didn't.
Really?
Really. It was, for me, I had a pretty difficult year on a personal level, and I'm seeing this as just a way to, I don't know, clear my mind. Partly I'm doing it in memory of my mother, who passed recently, and it was funny when she was quite ill. I was changing the channels on the television, and there was a show about this walk, and just something inside me went, I need to do that.
But this walk wouldn't be without challenges for poor Mum. Within the first 2 hours of walking, her first blister appeared. Throughout this trip, Mum would accumulate a whopping 14 blisters on her feet. How are you feeling, Mum?
Good morning.
You look it. Show your support for my mum by liking this video. We have been walking today, 19 kilometers all up, and we have just arrived at the only hotel in this town that we have stopped at. And Mum wasn't the only one feeling a bit sore and sorry. Dad seems to be having some trouble getting up the stairs. But Oh my goodness, the feeling of taking off your pack after a day of walking is heavenly.
You know what feels nice? Down low.
Oh, you've got your...
Taking my boots off.
We are leaning hard into the socks and sandals aesthetic here. And now all that's left to do is to enjoy the fruits of our labour.
Cheers. No, not the Beijing bikini.
Something I am loving, when you order a drink here in Italy, they bring you all these free snacks. Like, we haven't had to pay for any of this. We have chips, we have olives, we have peanuts, and this plate of like ham and bread has just been brought out. It's so good. Salty and perfect. I have to admit, it's a nice feeling, a feeling of accomplishment when you finish a day of walking, you've got your accommodation, and you can just treat yourself to basically whatever you want to eat and drink and just enjoy just the time. La dolce vita.
That's what you're doing.
And that's an Italian phrase,
That's
right?
the Italian phrase.
La dolce vita, guys. That is the theme of this walk. All this talk of La dolce vita has me hungry for dinner, but we quickly realized that in this town on Wednesdays, all restaurants are closed. Well, all restaurants except for one. Döner for dinner. Dirk would be proud. Got chips inside.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. Check that out.
Inside.
Check out this glorious
Looks amazing.
doner.
I'm going to do a blondie. That's spicy, a little bit umami, and salty.
Just down here. Just
Oh my god, I'm being roasted here.
But it's definitely umami. Definitely umami everywhere.
Like, would you check out the size of this doner? Oh my face size.
seriously, how good is that?
The bread is crusty on the outside, soft on the inside, that tang of the tomato, the zing of the chili.
Oh, she's good.
Oh, but what about the umami? You forgot the umami.
Super umami. Like, it's just super umami.
I don't actually know what umami is, but she says it a lot.
But yeah, who would have thought our first major meal in Italy is doner? But don't worry guys, in the next 40 days we would be on this trip, we got our fair share of amazing, authentic, incredible, and of course umami Italian food. The rarest steak I've ever had. So tender. So good. There are so many laughs, adventures, and epic sceneries ahead, so tune in next week to see how we're faring after 1 week into the trip. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly subscribe, and stay tuned for next week. In the meantime, goodbye from Italy. Bye.